All right, this one is called Bondage and Beta Male Sexuality. So this is going to be a trip. Welcome to community. This is episode 7. My name is Iman, and I'm jumping straight into this. I don't know what it's going to be about other than what it obviously is titled, and I don't know, it makes me nervous. Okay, we're going to do this. You can find the full timer reactions on Patreon. Those links are down in my description box below. Thank you guys for your continued support there, as well as leaving likes on YouTube and comments. They really help with the algorithm, so thank you guys so much. Let's laugh.
Jeff, we've known each other.
I can't believe oh, he's a teacher. I forgot about that. I was just like, they're drinking. Get ready to...
Please help me seduce Britta now that you've finished doing it with her. Please, please.
Do you even really like Britta? It seems like you like her because she doesn't like you.
Have you met the women that do like me, Jeff? Neither have I, but trust me, they're bad people.
And find a cause so tragic. Are you writing this down?
Okay, we have confirmation that all the bones have been removed from the football field.
Oh,
Agree that teachers should get a 10-minute head start at the job fair. Any other items?
It's Friday night. What's everybody doing?
Oh, there's a benefit.
why would... Jeff's a bad friend. Britta, this is not...
Children with cleft palates.
Oh.
The reboot dressed like classic kick puncher.
Oh,
They shouldn't have redesigned that costume.
Troy's not here.
Okay. Maybe I'll go too.
Well, it's the least you can do.
Yeah, it feels good to help.
God bless you.
Cool, so 7:30?
I don't think... I mean, he's not a good guy for Britta. It's like... And Britta is so... I don't know.
Oil company.
Okay, so it was about our marginalized perceptions as drones being born into a corporate hive mind?
McDonald's?
Oh, just think about that.
Hello? Okay.
That's totally how it works, isn't it?
Why are you doing this? This is not happening to you, okay? It's happening to us. Well, you called me. Well, then let me be the one to do this.
I knew it.
My mother used to tell a story about how she killed a chicken.
He just jumped straight into this.
Hong Kong.
Do you like the theater, Ian?
Spent half my days at university in wigs and tights. You don't do that without befriending some actors.
Is he on his phone again?
Oh my God,
Jeff.
Kale. I know my Kale from my anarchist days.
Oh, God.
Gonna smell the sellout on me. Hey, how's it going?
She's everything I love about America. Bold, opinionated, just past her peak. Starting to realize that she has to settle for less. And the moment she needs a shoulder to cry on, bam! Huh?
Jeez.
Well,
But I want to introduce one of my heroes, Britta Perry.
Oh.
Well, it was great seeing you. So,
I might stay for one drink.
Oh.
I like to drink.
oh really?
Yeah, I have a serious problem.
Wait, what's going on with him? He just all of a sudden is like, ooh, Britta. Aww. That's so freaking cool.
You are in violation of future law.
Oh, I feel like Troy. I just like, he should just pop out. He's just not. That's sad.
Come on.
Aw. Maybe you can play. Maybe you could play with Mike.
Eclipse, what's happening here?
What's happening here?
You and me bonding. Check it out. Tell me the truth. If you were a post-apocalyptic survivor,
I would raise goats, hoard cinnamon, and travel all the way.
Oh no! Oh no! It's still going. No.
What the hell?
sorry.
You just destroyed 5 hours of work.
I'll clean it up.
No, you don't touch it.
Jeez.
What are you doing?
Oh, something nobody ever does. Teaching you consequences.
Oh my God.
punish. Do you have any idea what it feels like to be refused something?
I know what it feels like when people try to control me.
And what kicky punch movie is that from? The ones you've seen? Or the one I'm gonna watch you miss?
Oh, damn. That's so funny. He sees it as control.
I said I was sorry.
I'm sorry I punched my landlord, but I'm not getting my deposit back.
By accident.
You chose to spray this crap on purpose because you
No.
didn't care what happened. Let me tell you something. For 5 years, I have watched people walk around.
Well, that
going,
was an accident, though.
Oh, Abed, he's so imaginative, so magical. Everybody hide the hamburgers if Abed sees a hamburger. Day. I watched my third wife die.
Mm.
You think I'm spoiled? And you think I'm spoiled because it looked like you were doodling chickens.
He is a duck.
Oh.
That's so funny. They work together, actually.
Not allowed, and we haven't had a single person or performance in that theater since the 1997 fire. 24 people died.
Oh my god.
So what have you guys been up to? Real estate. We own the building we're standing in. Wow, you guys did sell out. I know.
I should introduce myself to her friends.
I knew it. Don't have a drinking problem. You have feelings for Britta, you disgusting monster.
Something about everybody liking her turns me on. It's a problem I have. I'm sorry.
Bad.
Come on.
Wait, that's really not fair. You're a terrible friend. She was mine first. And it's
She
not like
was mine
Here we go.
first.
Love isn't a game, say the guys that always win. And now you're going to go pull a Dane Cook in one of those 3 movies you were in about Dane Cook getting laid by accident. Only it's not a Dane Cook movie, Jeff, because this time someone's watching me.
Oh.
British Jason.
If you never call me Dane Cook again, I'll stand down. For an hour.
Okay. An hour.
That's hilarious.
Your business. But I am a cartoonist in my spare time. My cartoon's about a duck. I was drawing him.
Does the duck have a name? Does he have powers?
I'm not pitching to you.
You're afraid I won't like it? What else do you want to know about me?
What makes you stop talking?
Letting me go.
After you missed your movie.
Because you want me to suffer. For destroying your duck cartoons? The ones you're ashamed of?
Which one were you laughing at?
No. The janitor out there told me you died in 1997.
Janitor?
Hey, those guys in there told me that you're the one that died in the fire and you're a ghost.
And you just believed them? You just believed a bunch of...
What the hell? Poor Chang.
Janet, you're on lookout. Michael works the ladder. I will Banksy that mother. Come on, guys. We gotta start taking risks again.
Oh, well, that's convenient for the one with nothing to lose.
Oh.
Fight the power.
No.
Like to go.
Yeah.
Yeah? Oh my
But that sucks because she actually needs a shoulder to cry on, not a guy who wants to take advantage of her vulnerability. We're gluten free. What the hell? He always says, "What the hell?"
Well, I'm a real jerk for wrecking it.
You didn't do it on purpose.
That doesn't excuse my behavior.
I appreciate that. It's a good apology. You're a good kid.
All right.
Can you unlock him? Jeez.
I can see from the clock that if I hit all the green lights, I
I'm
can...
sorry, I can't let you go. That'll undercut the larger lesson.
Oh my god.
Very talented. Yes, I am.
You need this.
Let me go.
This is you learning.
You're a bad person and a bad cartoonist.
Go ahead, hurt my feelings.
Life. You're furious at me for being creative because you want to be able to create. You have all this rage and shame and loneliness, which I don't even know how to feel, much less understand, and you decide to put what on paper? A duck. Jim the Duck. You think I'm crazy? You think there's something wrong with me? Jim the Duck?
Publishers are interested.
Yeah, well, publishers are stupid. Either that or you're misinterpreting what was probably a form letter.
You shut up.
You shut up.
No, you shut
You
up.
shut up. Are we yelling? Are we yelling right now?
Kiss
Yelling!
it,
I'm yelling! You're not talented! You made me miss my movie! You made me miss my movie.
No.
In the words of your hacky duck, what the hell?
Yeah, I mean, that's not a way to teach somebody.
Everyone likes music. What are you, a fish? I have. Ooh,
Ugh.
I tell you what.
I've been in Brita's shoes.
Do you
Ugh.
know Rimples and Splicket? They were the British.
Ugh. Go home, Brita. Go to yourself. Just be with yourself.
With reactions to and from other people my whole life, now I feel worthless just because I'm worthless in relation to my friends, which means they're not my friends.
Oh, that's right. You and Jeff have actually known each other longer than anybody, huh? I always forget that. I guess because you guys don't really act like friends.
Yeah.
You should go home because you're having an existential crisis, and the best lesson you could take away from it is that you are someone.
Yeah.
By yourself.
I think you're right. Thank you. Please don't take offense at this, but thank you for not hitting on me. I was just vulnerable enough to do something really stupid.
That stupid steering wheel is on the wrong side of the car.
He did the right thing.
What's this?
It's a script I wrote about a cop on the edge. Troy thought it was hilarious. I don't have the heart to tell him it wasn't a comedy.
Why are you giving this to me?
You know, all that I'm missing is what I think the critics call substance, which is you, more than me.
You want to be film partners?
Well, that's cool.
It's time for justice. Police justice. Wait, the character's name is Police Justice?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I think I may be able to help.
I'm sorry for the stuff I said.
Me too. Sit down.
I love him in this. It's so fun. I would never have expected him to be in this.
You're a good friend, and I don't say that often enough.
It's really nice. But you can't have sex with me.
How about we have these drinks and then not have sex with anyone together?
Sounds good.
Cheers.
I love this show so much.
Better than a 10 millimeter.
Millimeter don't make no difference. Bullet just kind of kill you.
Bullets just kind of kill you. Are you quoting something? Can I use that?
You left your handkerchief in my place. An argument about sports cars, and I cut my hand trying to prove that I can whittle.
Me too.
Oh, hey, how was your night?
Chang, you cannot be on the committee if you're going to be actively insane.
I'm not insane, I swear. I just, had a weird experience at the theater last night.
You were there?
Yeah, you were there.
What do you mean? Of course I was.
I guess we just didn't see you.
Oh no, it's like, I'm dead.
These were people. The Queen Ant was an oil company.
What if I don't exist?
Oh no.
I had a very similar.
Don't know what I would do with
Oh geez, what's going on? Oh my god. Chang, no! Oh god, it's just 2014. Oh my god, the dean.
I was thinking off-campus lunch. What's that Tex-Mex place you mentioned?
Salsa bun tacos. Read my mind.
Oh.
Oh.
No, no. Oh, no. Nah. Okay. Yeah. Yeah. No. What? Let's not. No. Got drunk in pubs and left me by a fruit machine. Why will he do that? Why would he do that? Why would he do that? I will go to that Tex-Mex place.
That's all I wanted you to say.
That was great. Oh, I was not expecting. Okay, bondage and beta male sexuality. I was not expecting to get like teary-eyed watching this episode, but I'm like, Britta. Oh, Britta. I'm just so I don't know that like. This show is so good. What the heck? It's so good. It's not just funny. It's like hilarious, but it's so real and helpful. It's just, and that's what shows are supposed to be. Like, as a kid who grew up watching all this television, not knowing what actual dynamics of a real, like, functional household should be, how a mom and a dad and siblings and blah, blah, like everyone should be. I didn't grow up around that. The only way I could figure it out was by watching TV, watching Family Matters, Full House, The Fresh Prince of Bel-Air, I Love Lucy, like all these old stuff that I grew up watching. Hey Arnold, The Proud Family. Like, I mean, I literally all I did was watch TV. And it gave me this understanding of this is how families can be. You know, as a kid, you're kind of like in a fantasy world and you're like, oh, this is the only way, I guess. But it at least it helped me just being like, it helped me escape from the dysfunctional reality I was living in, but also giving me tools, a little bit of tools of like the what ifs, like things can be good. And like, if there is conflict, this is how you resolve conflict. And honestly, growing up, if I didn't have that, I think I would probably not be where I'm at today. Like I do see the medium of television, the medium of movies and books and music as this other, it's just they're teachers. They're teaching us how to live and how to be one in society, because a lot of us don't get that chance in our upbringings. So I see community as being like that like Full House for me, or Family Matters for me. Like it's just a newer, different, more funny, like, you know, it's different. It's not obviously like Full House, but if you catch what I'm trying to say, it's still this teacher. It's beautiful to still see television still being a teacher. I mean, some people utilize it that way. And I think, again, to praise Dan Harmon, I mean, this is not an easy thing to do. Like, and the writers and everyone involved and the actors, like, this is not easy, but they're really putting their hearts out there and they're trying to help people. Like, this is what they're doing. It's helpful. It's necessary. You know, it's just interesting just to be able to see Britta and like how like she was just in such a vulnerable moment, and even Jeff like getting into that place, because Jeff's not healed, or you know, and he's growing, but he still has his issues just like everyone else. But he's like, oh, I'm turned on by the fact that people want Britta, and it's like Britta needs to be with someone who wants her for her, who really wants to sit down with her and listen to her, and that's why I loved Troy, because Troy really respected Britta. Like, he really listened to her. He loved her company. They liked each other. They loved each other. It didn't work out, but it's still like, that was a really important relationship for both of them. And I always forget the professor's name, or like the therapist. But yeah, for him to kind of try to get her, and I was really worried at that point. It's like, people would probably, if they slept together, people would probably blame Britta or the woman, and it's just like, well, she's a grown ass woman, she's an adult, so she should know. And it's like, that's just not how trauma works. If you have an addiction to having sex, or to relationships, to love, to the high of whatever it might be, you don't necessarily have control. It's like putting a bottle of alcohol in front of an alcoholic and pouring them a glass and saying, smell that, and then not expect them to You know, like, yes, they can walk away, but like it's hard if you're put into such a vulnerable situation. And let's say that the alcoholic just lost a person they loved and they're really depressed, and you're like, here you go, man, just take a sip for old time's sake. We'll have more sympathy for that guy than it is for someone to go home and have sex with someone, because we still are like in the old ages and the dark ages in like understanding how the brain works. It's like you do something enough in the brain, you make these pathways, you're going to, it's like, oh, you're sad, go do this. Oh, you're sad, go drink alcohol. Oh, you're sad, go hang out with your friends. Oh, you're sad, go have sex. Oh, you're sad, go on Tinder. Oh, you're sad, go. And if you do that enough, your brain is like, oh, you're sad, Britta? Go home with the first guy you see. Go home and get, and then there you go. You get taken advantage of. And then you wake up and you feel depressed. And it's not necessarily the sex act. Having sex isn't the problem. It's that you just didn't have it wasn't your choice in it. It wasn't like a sober, level-headed choice. And that's where the regret comes on a man's side and a woman's side. Everyone can feel regret after having sex. It's not just a woman's thing. There is no gender involved in that. It's just human. Sex is a connection. It feels good and it gives you endorphins, and it's extremely, it can be great. It can be also really bad, but it's 100% valid to be addicted to it. It's 100% valid for it to be at the same level as drugs, as alcohol, as anything else. It's just, it is what it is. And so I was really worried that Britta would fall into that trap and that he would take advantage of that. And I'm just so thankful that he really saw that. And I wish that happened more often in the world. And that's why I was going back to this, like, man, this show's so good. It's such a teaching show. That's a teacher. We need this. There's a lot of adults walking around here that just don't have these skills or this understanding. And maybe someone's going to watch this and be like, get enlightened and be like, oh, I've done that before. I've been on Britta's side and I've also been on the therapist side of things too. I didn't even know like I was taking advantage of someone. Do you know, like some people don't get it. And so it was a big thing for him to do that, even though of course, like he wants to have sex too, he wants to have not be lonely. Like who wants to be lonely, you know? So it's great scene. Very, very, very realistic. I just really appreciated that. And oh gosh, with what was it? Oh god, Hickey and Abed, that whole sequence was very interesting. You know, I have my soft spot for Abed, and not even that. I just, coming as someone who is neurodivergent, I mean, I just, you know, if you're not neurodivergent, you're just not going to get it. You're going to see Abed as being a spoiled brat who gets his way and who just is, you know, he needs a hard lesson. And like, yeah, it's like, yeah, I can't say 100%, because it's just not how the way neurodivergence works, you know? He needs someone to be honest with him. He needs people to, he does need to take accountability just like everybody else, but it's not that simple. It's just locking someone up. Like, obviously, Hickey is like the old school, like you need to learn this lesson and it needs to be this long and you need to blah, 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 blah. And that's his way of thinking. That's how he sees it. And there's a lot of people who see things that way too. And then Abed, you know, he's his own person. He's an adult. He's just, that's how he's going to think. But I think, you know, there were some things obviously I agreed with Hickey about Abed. In some ways, Abed is a bit spoiled for sure, and but at the same time, you know, it's just like about accepting each other, and if we can't accept each other, then, you know, you meet people where they are. I think that Hickey will be a good example for him. I don't know how long Hickey is in this season. Like, he's going to be here until the end. But I think he'll help Abed grow, and Abed needs to grow too. Like, he's in a very vulnerable place. I just wouldn't, obviously in real life, I wouldn't do that to somebody. And I would say that's probably not the best way to teach somebody. But I think at the end of the day, like, yeah, Abed did something on accident, but at the same time, he still didn't care enough for his work that, like, if you know, it was an accident, but there's still this part, like that self-awareness thing where it's like, just, you need to be more aware. And it's like, you know, that's how it is with my kids too, but they're kids. But I have to instill like you've got to be more aware. You can hurt yourself or you can hurt others if you do this. Like, but this is the thing about Abed. Abed didn't have that. He didn't have anybody teaching him these things. So as he's just grown as an adult, not knowing how to take care of himself really, not knowing how to have like healthy dynamics with friendships and with himself and protecting himself. And so it has kind of created a bit of a spoiled person. So it's not black or white. It's just interesting to see that. And so I do think either way, they're going to be good for each other, to help each other. One is very, very open and creative and not afraid to show who he is. And then Hickey is much more reserved and much more insecure in that way, but they'll be able to like balance each other. So that's going to be a good relationship, and he won't take any of Abed's shit, which is funny. Like, it's funny to see. You know, you're not going to die from hearing the words no, you know. And I do think Abed does need that. Like I said, he just didn't have that growing up. He just had very busy immigrant parents and who are going through their own traumas, and again, relatable as hell to me. So that's it. I loved it. And freaking Chang, the 2014 black and white photos, hilarious. I love this episode. I love Community. I think it's just one of the best shows that has been out for a while, especially when it comes to comedy and being a super smart show that's helpful. So very thankful. That's all for now. I will see you guys next week. Thanks for watching with me. Bye, everyone.